Hi everybody, today we're talking about everything you need to know about trademark registration in Nigeria. Okay, so imagine spending years building your business, investing millions in branding and marketing, only to discover that someone else legally owns your brand name. I jotted certain things down. It's gonna be a long, not too long, but a long live session. So I'll be reading sometimes from my points in my notes, okay? Can someone register your business name as a trademark, even though you registered it with CAC? The answer might surprise you, okay? So today I'll explain everything you need to know about trademarks in Nigeria, why every serious entrepreneur should have one, and why CAC registration alone does not protect your brand. Okay, my children on holiday, they are here with me. I'm in my home office, so you will have to bear with me if you hear the voices of children in the background. We're going to rugged this life together. We're going to rugged it out, okay? I have to show up and be consistent. So even if I have to do so with my children, you have to bear with me. So what is a trademark? A trademark is an intellectual property right. It is any distinctive sign used to identify and distinguish the goods or services of one business from another, okay? A trademark tells customers this product or service comes from this business. All right, so what are the examples of trademarks? And if you have questions, just keep dropping them in the comment section and I'll attend to them at the end of this live session or in between as the spirit leads. Examples of trademarks include your brand names. You can trademark your brand name. You can trademark your logo, your slogans, your symbols, labels, colors, signs, combination of words and logos. And we have a lot of examples, real life realistic examples of these trademarks. Okay, so we have real life examples of trademarks. We have, like Nike, right? Apple, and the rest of them. They are not just company names, they are trademarks, okay? So what law regulates trademark in Nigeria? The Trademark Registration in Nigeria is governed principally by the Trademarks Act, together with the regulations and then the administrative procedures of the registry. The registry operates through the Intellectual Property Office under the Commercial Law Department of the Federal Ministry of Industry, Trade and Investment. So we have which government agency registered trademarks through the Ministry of Industry, Trade and Investment, not CAC. So they are not one and the same. All right, CAC, the CAC registration, business name and company registration, is regulated and handled by the government agency or called the Corporate Affairs Commission, while that of trademarks is handled by the Federal Ministry of Industry, Trade and Investment. So this is one of their underlying differences, okay? So what does trademark protect? It protects your brand name, your brand identity, not your company, not your business, your brand identity, not your products themselves, but the identity, okay? Your logo can be protected, your slogan can be protected, the identity you've carved for yourself from that business or company can be protected. All right, so who can register a trademark? Anyone, including individuals, companies, business name, partnership, foreign companies, NGOs, where applicable, can register their trademarks. All right, sorry for the break in transmission. I had to attend to my yard people. Okay, so where were we? I've told you what can be trademarked, right? I've told you examples of things that can be trademarked: your logo, your brand identity, your mark. And it could even be a combination of your word and logo, distinctive labels. All right, they can be trademarked. Okay, so what cannot be registered? Generic words, descriptive words, immoral marks, deceptive marks, government emblems, national flags, marks identical or confusingly similar to an existing registered trademark in the same class. All right, so there are trademark classes. Okay, you know, we all operate in different industries. I'm under the legal industry, right? So we operate in different industries, and so those have been classified under the trademark as different trademark classes. We have examples. There are 45 in number. All right, so I'm just gonna give certain examples. Okay, we have class 25 for clothing, class 35 business services, advertising, class 43. Class 35 is for business services, advertising, and the rest. Okay, class 43 is for restaurants or hotels, food services. We have class 41. We have education, training, entertainment. Okay, your lawyer or trademark agent helps you determine the correct class, but you can also register under different classes. You are not limited. All right, so if you want to register your trademark label, logo, or identity under different trademark classes, you can do so. You are not restricted. All right, so the trademark registration process, we have the stage 1, which is the trademark search, just like in CSE, but I don't want to dwell so much on CSE or bring in CSE so much so as not to get you confused, but it's quite important to highlight the major differences and also there are areas of convergence, all right, or areas of similarity. So as we also conduct CAC name search, as we also conduct availability search, that's the name search for a company, business name, NGO, or incorporated trustee and others, right? Under the trademark registration process, we also conduct a trademark search. It's also the most important stage. The registry searches existing and pending trademarks to determine whether your proposed mark is available and distinctive. Many applications fail because people skip this step. Because if there is already an existing brand identity, logo, mark, and the rest, and you want to register same, it won't go through because it's already existing. It's gonna be confusing, right? And there is already a similar logo, mark existing. So that stage, this trademark stage would help you ascertain whether there is already an existing mark, all right? So you then go ahead and tweak yours to make yours more unique and distinctive, okay? So we have the stage 2, of course, is the application filing. You know, your application is filed, documents are submitted, the fees are paid, and then the acknowledgement letter. Then the acknowledgement letter is issued. That is the stage 2. So what is this acknowledgement letter? Many people think that acknowledgement letter means the trademark has been registered. That is wrong. The acknowledgement only proves the registry has received your application, nothing more. It is simple evidence that your application has been filed, okay? Then stage 3 is of course the stage where the examiner investigates your application or examines your application on the platform of distinctiveness, similarity, compliance with the act, correct classification, acceptability, if there is any issues. And then when all this is done, your acceptance letter will be issued. At this stage, your acceptance letter will be issued, okay? So what your acceptance letter means is that the registry has accepted your application to a large extent. So you've gone through stage 1, you've gone through stage 2, you're in stage 3, and so you've come a long way, okay? However, stage 4 involves publication. The mark, your logo, whatever it is that is in process of trademark registration will be published in the journal, okay? And then it gives the public an opportunity to oppose the registration. All right? Then stage 5, when there is no opposition, or if there is an opposition, then the opposition will be filed with the registry. They will receive it, and then the due process will be followed to resolve such and all of that. Then stage 6 is the stage where your certificate of registration is issued, okay? At this stage, your trademark is fully registered. You have to pardon everything going on in the background. All right? My children are here, so please forgive me for the background noise, okay? All right, so you renew. There is a process of renewal, okay? You renew. The initial renewal is 7 years, and then thereafter 14 years, okay? So what are the differences between CAC and trademark? What are the differences between CAC and trademark? I'm bringing in CAC to clarify some of the questions I usually get in my DM, okay? But I don't want to dwell so much on CAC. But let's get into it. CAC registers your business, okay? It allows you to operate legally. It creates a legal entity, and it does not give exclusive brand ownership. As I would usually say, trademark is like a tool factor authentication. You know, where you have your password, where you want to log into an app or a website or whatever it may be, and then you have your password and then your biometrics verification. That is what that's how best I can explain trademark to you. This is like you going a step further to protect your brand. All right, sometimes I even advise my clients, this is a free legal advice I'm giving to you, so you have to give me my flowers in the comment section. Okay, share this live, it can help 1 or 2 persons. Give me my flowers. So this is a free advice I usually give some of my clients. Before you even go ahead to register your business with CAC, and you know you have a vision for your brand, you're thinking of expansion, you're thinking of global visibility, you're thinking of, you know, a global brand, I usually advise them to search that name you want to register with CAC. Search, conduct a trademark search, and ascertain whether it can be registered under that particular class. Ascertain whether the name or the logo or whatever is available. Then when it is, it's even better for you to even, first of all, after that search, then you go ahead and then register your business with CAC. So you conduct a trademark search, conduct a CAC search, and if they are not available, tweak them to your satisfaction, to your unique, to your brand. Tweak them to the extent you can, and then conduct a trademark search, conduct a CAC search, and ascertain whether that name is available. That's if you are using a word mark. Ascertain whether it's available. When it's available, then go ahead to register with CAC and simultaneously trademark your brand identity, your mark, your logo, you know, labels and all of that. So this is a free legal advice. It's, do you know why I give this advice? When you finish up with your CAC registration, you know a particular name has been registered, unless you do a change of name for your company or brand. All right, unless you do a change of name for your company or brand. But after registering with CAC, and then you go and do a trademark search, and then you ascertain that, oh, this word mark is not available, then you see that you go through a tougher process trying to change your CAC details so that they will align with your trademark registration, right? So is it not better to conduct a search and ensure that what you're registering with CAC and at the trademark registry are the same? That's for the word mark. Okay, so that's just a free legal advice I give to my clients. Okay, so back to their differences. Trademark protects your brand identity. It gives exclusive rights to use the mark for the registered goods and services, allows enforcement against infringers, prevents confusingly similar registrations in the relevant class. So please, can you share this live? Let's share this live session. If you've understood everything I've been saying to this point, can you leave a comment and emoji so that we know that yes, we're on the same page? Okay, can you share this live? I want to share the live to I want to share this. I want you to share this live, please. Share this live to your friends. Share to your friends So I'm gonna share this live to my friends. Yes. Share the live, share the live. Share the live. Share the live, okay? All right. Let's continue. So let me give you an example of everything I've been saying. All right. ABC Foods Limited, registered with CAC, does not automatically own ABC as a trademark. Someone might go ahead and trademark ABC, even though ABC Foods Limited owns the company ABC Foods Limited. Did you get that? Let me use another illustration, okay? Please, this is an example. This is fictional, so in case it aligns with your brand identity, this is a disclaimer. I'm just giving an example on my live session, and I'm sorry if it brings your brand into a kind of light that you don't want, but this is just an explanatory session, okay? All right, let me even use myself. Let's say Miracle Treasure Tony, okay? So someone can go ahead, this is fictional because someone can go ahead and register Miracle Treasure Tony Limited, okay? These are Miracle Treasure is my name, Tony is my father's name, right? Limited, Miracle Treasure Tony Limited. Someone that I own Miracle Treasure Tony Limited does not mean that, so unless I've trademarked it, this does not mean that someone else cannot go and trademark Miracle Treasure, okay? Do you understand that? So CAC registration and trademark registration are two different things. So you registering with CAC and then trademarking is you protecting your brand. As I said before, taking a step further to protect your brand. You know where people lock their doors, like you have the protector and then you have the door, right? So the first, when you come to your house, the first door you lock is like CAC. Then the protector that you then lock again is like trademark. So this is a double protection. You are going a step further to protect your brand. So if I leave my company without going a step further to trademark it, someone else can trademark it, even though I own Miracle Treasure Tony Limited. Is that understood? All right. So what are the importance of trademark registration? It protects your brand identity, prevents unauthorized use, creates valuable intellectual property, builds customer trust. Please excuse me, I have to open this for my baby. Adds value to your business, makes licensing and franchising easier, supports expansion into new markets, helps attract investors, and strengthens legal enforcement against infringement. So what are the common misconceptions in trademark registration? I registered my company with CAC. It's not enough. I have a domain name. It's not enough. I have an Instagram page. It's not enough. I've been using the name for years. That alone does not replace formal trademark registration. All right? Who should register? Every serious entrepreneur. If you know you have a long-term vision for your brand, for your company, for your business name, you should trademark your brand identity. Law firms are not excluded. Fashion brands, restaurants, schools, consultants, tech companies, manufacturers, content creators, NGOs with distinctive brands, startups, healthcare providers, professional service firms. Everybody should trademark their brand identity. We have a lot of influencers, a lot of content creators. Trademark your brand identity so that someone else does not trademark it before you. If your brand is valuable enough to build, it is valuable enough to protect. Many people spend years growing a business but only think about trademark registration after someone copies their name or logo. By then, resolving the dispute can be expensive and time consuming. I don't mind, I'm a lawyer, it's my field. So even at that stage, I would still help you, you know, we can see what we can do, but it's better to do the right thing at the right time, which is now to trademark your brand. Don't wait until your brand becomes the subject of a dispute, okay? Protect it early. So if you need guidance on trademark registration in Nigeria, feel free to reach out. Of course, you would pay my consultation fees, right? I'll be happy to help you secure your brand the right way, okay? So this structure, this trademark structure would protect your brand in every way possible. It's an ironclad protection of your brand to a very large extent, okay? So don't forget to, you know, follow Legalized Mimi and Legalized Mimi Luminary on Instagram, here on Facebook, on YouTube, Legalized Mimi 100M, which means 100 million. So I'm hoping and looking forward to 100 million friends, subscribers across my social media platforms. Please help me make it come true. All right, so this is the end of this session. I've really tried. You can see my children are all over. So please, I hope this has been helpful. I hope you gained something valuable from this session. All right, see you and stay tuned to my page and channel. Thank you.